Bears head coach Ben Johnson faces crucial test in divisional rematch versus Vikings. This Sunday, the Chicago Bears traveled to Minnesota to face the Vikings in a key NFC North showdown, one that not only offers a shot at a three-game win streak, but also presents a defining moment for first-year head coach Ben Johnson. For the first time in his young head coaching career, Johnson will face a divisional opponent for the second time in the same season, an opportunity to show growth, correct previous mistakes, and prove he can make the kinds of adjustments that define elite leadership in the NFL. Looking back at Week 1, a missed opportunity. Johnson's coaching debut came in Week 1 against this same Vikings team under the bright lights of Monday Night Football. Chicago started strong, holding control for much of the game, but a late collapse saw the defense surrender 21 fourth-quarter points, including 2 touchdowns by Vikings rookie QB J.J. McCarthy. Offensively, the Bears showed early promise, scoring a touchdown on their first drive, but the unit stalled after that, only finding the end zone again in garbage time. The inability to finish drives, combined with defensive breakdowns, turned a winnable game into a disappointing season-opening loss. 10 weeks later, adjustments on the line. Now, with 10 weeks of growth and experience behind them, all eyes are on Ben Johnson to see how his team responds in the rematch. This isn't just about schematics, it's about accountability, evolution, and execution. One major storyline is Johnson's long-standing chess match with Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores, a rivalry that dates back to Johnson's days as offensive coordinator in Detroit. Prior to this year's Week 1 matchup, Johnson had a perfect 4-0 record against Flores-led defenses, averaging over 30 points per game. The Bears' 20-17 loss earlier this season was the first time Flores got the upper hand and held Johnson's offense below that 30-point threshold. This time around, Johnson must counter Flores' signature blitz-heavy, disguised coverage defense, likely by leaning on play action and designed rollouts to help QB Caleb Williams escape pressure and deliver quick throws. Offense trending up and ground game a key factor. Since the team's Week 5 bye, Chicago's offense has come alive, particularly on the ground. After a rough outing in Week 5 where DeAndre Swift was the only back to log carries, the Bears have transformed into one of the top rushing teams in the league, currently ranked second in total rushing yards. That's good news against a Minnesota run defense that ranks in the bottom third of the NFL. Expect Johnson to use the run game to set up the pass and control the tempo, a recipe for staying ahead of Flores' aggressive schemes. A defensive challenge and full team evaluation. While the Bears' offense has improved, the defense has been hampered by injuries, leaving them vulnerable against efficient offenses. With QB Jacoby Brissett under center, the Vikings, Johnson's defense, will have to apply pressure without overcommitting, and he'll need to rely on defensive coordinator Dennis Allen to dial up smart coverage and pressure packages. This rematch will also serve as a test of Johnson's ability to manage the entire team, not just the offense. That includes oversight of special teams, which had costly mistakes in the first meeting. How he leads his staff, adapts in real time, and adjusts in all 3 phases of the game will be closely scrutinized. Looking ahead, more divisional battles await. This Sunday marks just the beginning of Johnson's divisional rematch gauntlet. After Minnesota, the Bears face the Green Bay Packers twice in a 13-day span, followed by a season finale against the Detroit Lions, a game that could carry heavy playoff implications and a chance for redemption after a 52-21 loss earlier this season. As a former offensive coordinator, Johnson may have offered suggestions in past divisional rematches, but now, as the final decision-maker, the pressure is entirely on his shoulders. A pivotal moment in a promising coaching journey. Sunday's game against the Vikings is more than just another NFC North clash. It's a test of whether Ben Johnson can learn from past mistakes, outcoach a familiar rival, and deliver a divisional win, something his Bears have yet to do this season. A victory wouldn't just put the Bears above 500, it would mark a crucial turning point for the franchise, showing that they've found a head coach capable of making the right calls when it matters most. All eyes on Sunday will be on Johnson to see if he's the real deal and whether this Bears team is ready to take the next step.